All right. Let's see. Health picture. Yeah, no Eagles this game. All right. Let's get right into the gameplay, guys. It's the Cowboys. It's gonna be interesting.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the third overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Getting home that time to Marvy and Overshow.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. The Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Donovan Ezeraku. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Darnold now to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 12 carries, 55 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's caught. Emeka Buka. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
From the
7.
25, here's 2nd down and 7. There's Charbonnet once again. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good one there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down and goal to go.
To throw is Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Prescott now. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Again, it's Charbonnet. Oh, twisting away. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And complete to Smith and Jigba. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Morton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. extra point attempt to follow here. And it is now 21-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a full-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw is Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Set.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
We go set.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Off of play action, Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go set.
A run now with Charbonnet. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Darnold from the gun. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they knew who to turn to on fourth down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
Second and 6.
Now Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And again, it's Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Finds Pickens outright. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Lucas.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. He's still barreling through. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the carry, Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Darnold now to throw.
At the 15-yard line.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
Cam Little to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Faking the give, Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarvion overshowed. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. 3rd down and 13. Here's Darnold. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw is Prescott. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the 43, here's second down and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Like that line.
Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Prescott now. Drops it to Blue, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott from the gun.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here we go, set.
Here's Charbonnet.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
To throw is Darnold.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Out of the gun again to Charbonnet.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Second and 9. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Seahawks stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Dallas offense set for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott.
Short throw caught by Dosage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
18 more yards. That's another Cowboys first.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right?
I could be stupid, but how did we go from being first round bye to now a wild card? Or 12-1? Am I missing something here? What? How did I go from 12 to, what are they? 12-1. No, we are, am I blind? We're 12-1. What? Okay, anyways, we're second with 3,500 yards. Sharpie is at 2,207. I need 6 more 100 yards to beat. Look at that, Kenneth Walker 1,400. JSM is number 2. Leonard Williams again for the second time in a row. 18 sacks. That's about it. So let's check out something right here. Let's do trade center. Let's do that overshot guy. What is he? He's an 81. If we pick him, I hate to do this. You could pick up. Oh, you'll almost take it. Okay. Who else can I get rid of? I like all these guys. I'll give you a corner. And the draft pick will do. Oops. He's got to go on a different team, man. What player? Him? Wait, what does it say? I don't feel we could afford to move. Okay. We'll just give you all of our picks. Take them. I don't care. Okay, we almost had him. I don't need him. He's a Seahawk. I mean, this guy and this guy are both Washington Huskies. Washington State. Is it really not gonna let me? Okay. Thank you. Okay, so Cooper Kupp, goodbye, sir. I'm so sorry. But we'll take this dude. I will. Let's see. Our show is how old is he? He seems young, so we could get rid of Derek Hall. We could get rid of Derek Hall. Let's just see if we can do. Give up Derek Hall. Oh, there he is. He's only 25 though. Never mind, we'll keep him. Okay, all right, guys. Except joins the Seahawks. That's the Cowboys as a trade. Finalized by the Seahawks. Sorry, sir. All right, guys. Take care. Stay safe. See you in the next one.